Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn Update 6 on the channel. As you can see, we've got some progress down here going. We got some more lodges going in. I've got some triple lodges going in, which will allow us to have an extra 18 beavers than what we currently have at the minute. They're now connected all up. We have some extra water storage is going in here as well. And today we're going to be focusing on industry. Now, with Timberborn, you need a lot of industry buildings and all kinds of stuff like that, including lumberjack huts, like so. So we're going to go ahead and place in 2 lumberjack huts, of course, making sure that the power is connected completely before we even think about building these. They are too far away at the moment, but we're not going to connect them up just yet. Along with... oh, apparently that's going to get built. Pause the construction of both of those, please. This is the one that needs to get built first. So, we need to go, of course, try and get these built as well. So we can go ahead and build 2 of those in there. That should get our plank situation sorted. I would like another 2 gear workshops up here as well. And of course, pause these as well before they start getting built. Later down the line, we'll get ourselves a paper mill. This building does go the other way around, so that will be up here. And then we have the printing press, the tapper's shack, which also has the wood workshop attached to it. Now, the tapper's shack costs quite a lot of science, and so does the wood workshop. So we need to start getting some science, which is where I thought we could get the observatory. Now, it costs a lot of science, and I think it needs 4 beavers to run, but it is going to get us 10 thing every 0.75 hours. Let's quickly path in this area down here, obviously making sure to go ahead and connect everything in. Of course, for this area we also do require some storage, so the gears will get stored in here and the planks will get stored in here. Of course, these 2 can get built up straight away, so I'm not too worried about those. Obviously we do have plank storage elsewhere, but primarily we'll have them in this area here. Now, the other thing that we need as well is actually a, what's it called, a hauling post, I believe, yes. And we can place that in here. That will get built up with the planks and the logs and stuff as well. And then we can start getting some haulers and stuff, which is the other reason why I've gone ahead and put in a bunch of the triple lodges, as overnight we'll get a bunch of baby beavers and it will help us to grow the population, but 2, actually have the ability to go ahead and have a bunch of beavers within the area as well. So I'm going to quickly wait. I'm actually going to unpause all these buildings down here as well. I'm going to sit and I'm going to wait for everything to get constructed. And a short while later, all the buildings are constructed. We've got the hauliers in here. Go ahead and actually start the production of all of these buildings as well, including this gear workshop down here. A little bit worried about it too much, a little bit worried about it, but unpause these buildings as well, make sure these guys are actually prioritized by the haulers. I'm actually going to drop the need for these jobs down slightly, as we will of course lack workers in other buildings. Obviously these are high prioritized buildings. I actually want to drop the priority down in this one and leave these ones as they normally would be, because obviously as the population grows, more and more people will go into that. What is wrong with this fella? He is injured. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put the medical beds, which this guy actually requires, in the situation here. I was going to say situation here, but in this little gap here. Pretty sure we got to unlock it with like 80 science or something. But I'm also added, like, I also somehow managed to put in a cross section thing, but no idea how to turn it off. So I'm like pressing all of my keybinds and stuff, and it's not working. So yeah, I mean, that's here to stay apparently. But that is then going to get built in there. Obviously, we can go ahead and speed this up. We did have a little bit of a drought. I have also built in this little dam area here, so we can store a maximum of 2 layers of water. Now, the issue with this is, and this is going to get changed momentarily, is that we will run into issues when we have a bad water, or a bad tide, I should say, and this whole river fills up with bad water. Then we would need to go ahead and do a different style dam. I should have really put it on this one here, and then we could have built the... Actually, you know what I'm going to do quickly is actually do as I'm saying and not just saying it. So we need to go ahead and put the levees here, and we need to put the dam in here. And the reason why I'm doing that like that is so we can go ahead and unlock these. These are a unidirectional automatic auto discharge. I don't know what that does, but it's kind of cool. We can unlock these triple floodgates anyway, and we can put these triple floodgates in here anyway. I'm pretty sure we only needed the 2 one, so I don't really understand why I've just unlocked that one. They can go in there as well, so when the bad water comes, we do not have to worry about that at all. These obviously cannot get built because they're too far away from the main the mainland, so we have to build the structure behind it anyway, so I'm not too worried about it at all. I really want to keep this dam in, but I'm pretty sure I'm also going to have to change that to the triple floodgate system, but I might actually go ahead and scrap that idea entirely and go ahead and put in a little staircase here, and yeah, go ahead and unlock the single floodgates, the normal floodgate, and go ahead and place them in like so. So then we can go ahead and have this area all stocked up with water. These can get changed to platforms. Yes, the whole area is still accessible. Obviously, I made this in with a thing of being able to get around a little bit easier. I also need to actually do some stairs into the water here, and actually go ahead and get those parts connected like so. Get it all in like that. They can come in and collect those parts over there nicely, and of course get everything sorted. Now, the bakery up here is working nicely. The potatoes are not being collected, and I don't really know why. I would like to get... Ooh. See, now we're running out of food. We have no food. But there's plenty of potatoes here. This is what I don't get. These guys need to harvest potatoes, like, now. We need, like, 3 people on this, like, right now. Get this guy prioritised for haulers. Get this one prioritised for haulers as well. Get those potatoes grilling up. Get some people down here, in here, to get these berries. Why are we struggling for food all of a sudden? I don't get it. As we had these potatoes here the whole time. I don't really understand why we've struggled for them. Luckily they can actually get them up and running, and all the berries are coming in. We shouldn't have had an issue with this, because obviously one potato turns into 4 grilled potatoes. I didn't really have a storage issue either, because we can store 30 in there and 30 normal potatoes, along with whatever can actually be 120 being stored in here. So we actually have like 150 storage of potatoes. Let's pause underneath. So I'm not too sure why we've struggled for food. Wood's pretty good though. Wood's still going strong. Obviously these are growing and stuff as well. I'm not too sure why we struggled so much for that then, but make sure these are prioritised by haulers as well. Just build up a nice supply of stuff. Science as well is something that's a key factor. Get 3 more haulers in there. Make sure everything's moving around nicely. Water's okay as well. Something that we need to think about as well as water too, actually. Which is why, well, it's not why, but go ahead and put them in here, like so. And then they can get built up. These are probably a more priority than anything else. So these are actually working at full capacity, as the supply is a lot higher. Well, the supply is not a lot higher because we could probably pause one of these too. We don't really need too many of them. I'm going to leave that like that. Leave a beaver free, as that's probably perfect to do. There's no more berries to pick over there. There's no more berries to pick up here. We've got 3 people in there. Oh no. And this can't really reach too far. We could surround this whole building in potatoes, like so. Just waiting for this final floodgate to get in as well. But all the beavers are going to bed. That's good, we've got 33. These are not quite full yet. This guy's just hungry, but he'll sort himself out momentarily as well. Carrots and stuff as well are good. We need to make sure that they are actually collecting carrots as well, not just prioritizing only the potatoes. These do take like 6 days to grow, which is not ideal, whereas the carrots only take 4. I'm not sure how long these guys take. They take 5, and the berries take 12. So berries aren't really a good food source. The potatoes are probably the best food source, but they take the longest, but they make the most in the long run. Food is always a big struggle in this game, especially when you think you have a lot of food and then you end up having no food, and then you end up having to battle with having no food for a little while. I think I might need to start looking at making this area down here another farm, or up here maybe a little bit, but the problem is that because I've touched all this area with trees and stuff, I can't really afford to put any more farmland in. I mean, we can fill as much of this area as we can with as much food as possible, you know, maybe stretching down to here and here and here, and maybe even in these gaps if they can get over there, which they can. I'm not sure if we can get back here, probably not. Yeah, you should be able to get back there with carrots, yeah. Sort of filling in as much of the area as possible is key. Everyone seems pretty happy now. Food is again trying to get back up and running. We've got 26 law planks and 70 gears. I'm trying to think what the next sort of thing we want to start working towards. I mean, obviously we want to start doing some metal melting and stuff. I need to find out where. So we got that's up there, and then we've got one up here as well, and one up here. So maybe it'd be a good idea to start doing a little bit of a tower. So just behind the back of here, I think it's time to do a tower. So these are quite simple to make. You just sort of go up in a pattern like this, and you have to do them relatively big. Because that goes up to there, that goes along to here, where we can upscale again, and then we can do a 3, a 1, and then actually just do a 3 and a 1. Of course, that is a very simple way of doing the staircase. We are definitely in a need of some food. And then we can go bong. And that will get us up to here. Obviously, demolish that path and put a staircase. That will get us up to this area here. And then we can go ahead and build a... I kind of just want to do a normal staircase, but I know it won't look as cool. So if I do that there, and that there, and then build a 2, 1, and then we do this, and then we can build a 3, a 2, a 1, and then go, which will get us up to there, and then we can basically pull a path all the way It's going to be a mess of big spaghetti junction for now, but there we go. I'll get constructed over time and everything should be going okay. But I'm going to hopefully not kill any beavers in the meantime. But let's see how everything gets built up. And once again, a short while later, the towers are constructed and the beavers can go ahead and get their way up to the top here. There is one more little statue area, well, I say statue area, staircase area to go ahead and build up to here, which shouldn't take too long for the beavers to go ahead and do. Obviously here they start their way up anyway. We can go ahead and now unlock the scavenger flag like so, which they can actually reach up here as well. We got staircases going along anyway to this side area as well. I didn't even realise the water came from over there. But so the map's kind of small. Kind of would be nice to fill this area in as well. These guys have no workers because there's no workers in the district at all available. That's okay. I'm going to drop the workers in here down by 3. So there is only 5 guys in there, but that's absolutely, well, 5 beavers anyway. 5 beavers in there, but it will allow us to get a guy up here. There is nothing for them to do at the moment, as they have not built this staircase. But other than that, everything should be going nice and smoothly. Everything is going pretty smoothly so far. We did have that food crisis, but we are now absolutely fine for food. So I'm not too sure what happened in the time. I'm not really sure what happened in the time it took me to build both those staircases and all that stuff. But so far, so good, it looks like. Anyway. I like watching the beavers just work, to be fair. But probably go ahead and clear up this area down here. I just didn't want to waste the wood too much. But we can go ahead and mark this whole area here for deconstruction. But we do need to be careful, as the land, the bad land, is spreading quite aggressively towards our base area. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll drop a worker in there and put him there, yeah. But we don't need too many planks at the minute. We've got 90 planks, so we could probably drop down a worker in there. Leaves one free just in case something happens to any of the other workers. Plenty of wood coming in, plenty of other stuff as well. And a lot of progress made. We got another 1.1k wood, so, not wood. So I'm going to go ahead and make a tapper shack, which I'm going to actually place in over here, along with another temporary building, which is the planter, which is then going to go ahead and plant some pines in this area here. Obviously we can't plant too close next to that wind turbine as it won't work, but we get Tapper's Shack in here. This is obsolete anyway, as the floodgates are now constructed. Of course, as soon as that bad water comes down here, we need to open everything, and of course we can actually now demolish the thing we have here. Oh, everything's getting flooded, but everything should be fine. Oh yeah, this is a nightmare, look at that. Now we should be able to actually go ahead and demolish this area here as well. Go ahead and take that down like so, and make this a very simple and easy path to navigate. There we go. Nice and simple up there now. This guy's going to have nothing to do momentarily as well. How much to actually stop that bad water coming down? What's a detailer? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We need to unlock the woodworking shop as well. We've got the Tapper's Shack down here now as well. This guy's obviously going to be building away. This guy has nothing to do, but so he can go down here and work in here. Make sure that's okay. Tapper's Shack, not too interested in having this running at the moment, as we need to wait for the trees to grow. Obviously these areas are not for cutting, so we do need to unmark this area. These are purely for collecting the tappers. I'm joking. We're collecting the pine resin from those and putting them into this storage area here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Actually, we should probably do our little storages as well. So, which allows us to store an extra 60 of that in there. And of course, we can have a nice storage of stuff. Obviously, we've got plenty of gears and planks now. I actually think we've almost maxed out most of these storages for both of those. So I'm not too worried about most of it anyway. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I think that's about time for today. A lot of progress made, a industrial area made, and of course we have some mining of the scrap metal at the top there. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next Timberborn episode, where we can maybe even think about doing bots.